everybody's had a heat wave. The temperatures around the country have just been crazy. I think I saw somewhere out in Arizona or Nevada, temperatures were 120 degrees. So, for the next hour, we're going to show you ways to beat the heat and do it really affordable, especially with some things that have some easy pay, make it easy to get home. So, we're going to start off with this one from DeLonghi. This is V59980. It is DeLonghi 11,500 BTU, 3-in-1 air conditioner, dehumidifier, and 3-speed fan. You can see the special pricing on your on screen there. It's $399.98, but that's only good till the end of today. At the end of today, that price goes back up. It'll go up to at least $439, maybe more. We also are very limited in this. What do I mean by that? Well, it's our only order of the season, and we have less than 300 of these to go around. So in QVC terms and QVC2, that is not a lot of air conditioners. So, just got the update. We got about 100 left of these. So 300, I thought was limited. 100, don't wait around. It's one of those things where you think you're going to put it in your cart and you're going to sit on it for a little while. Check it through to make sure you get it home because you don't want to miss out on this guy. You can take advantage of the easy pay with this one. There's 5 easy payments of $80 on it. And if you use your Q card, we have special 12-month financing. What does that mean? Well, you pay a little bit each month, roughly $33.34, and you pay it off. It's that easy. So got your Q card, use that option. If you're new to us at QVC, QVC2, sign up for one. They're awesome. I use mine all the time, but this is really simple. This is really easy. What are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about an air conditioner that'll cool a room that is 500 square feet in size. What size room is that? Well, it's a room that is 20 feet by 25 feet with an 8-foot ceiling. How well will it cool? It'll do a fantastic job. It'll allow you to set your temperature anywhere from 64 degrees cool. I know everybody likes things different temperature, or 89 degrees cool, and anywhere in between. So right now I have this one on running on high. I have it set on 70 degrees temperature so it can cool off. I'm in New Jersey right now. It's hot and sticky here today. I know it cooled off in other parts of Pennsylvania, but it's still really humid here. So this is a great way to beat the heat. Think about it too as like, all right, you just bought that house, the house that's new to you, and you priced that central air conditioning, but it's not in the budget this year. Well, get yourself 1 or 2 of these. 500 square feet could be an entire floor. So maybe it's your living space. Maybe it's upstairs where the bedrooms are. Each level you go up in your home, the temperature changes between 7 and 10 degrees warmer. So think of it that way. A great way to cool it off, get a great night's sleep. What you're seeing here is how this guy works. So you plug it in, standard household outlet. It takes that cool air and spreads it through the entire room, not just around where the unit is. It also has a remote control, so you don't have to get up to change the temperature settings on it. You use the remote to do that. It's really easy to hook up, and it's from DeLonghi. And you may say, I think I've heard of them. Yes, they've been around for over 100 years, and 50 years ago, I know it seems like a long time, right? 50 years ago, they introduced portable air conditioning to us here in the United States. So this is part of their Penguino line, which is nice and cool. You can see it's small and compact. 11,500 BTUs for roughly 400 bucks. Go price it out in the store. That's if you can find one. After the heat wave we've been having, I'm pretty sure there's not much left out there. So this is a great way to be able to cool that large room. Again, 500 square feet, 20 by 25 room with an 8-foot ceiling. It plugs into a standard household outlet, so you don't need an electrician. Okay, it only uses one of the 2 outlets. The other great thing about these is has flexible hose here. If Dad's easy chair needs to be in a certain spot, but you need to get to that window to vent it outside because you have the window kit here. There's a 5-foot flexible hose that you can do that. One of the 2 outlets. This is your window kit. And people are right, oh, wait a second, there's assembly? Yeah, there is, and it's simple. The only tool you may need is a Phillips head screwdriver because you don't have to lock the window kit slider into place. I did, but that's how easy it is. And that's what you're seeing there. That's your window kit. There's the flexible tube. The ends are already on the tubes for you. So the oblong end goes into the window kit. The round end twists onto the back of the unit. And as long as your window is 20 inches small, up to 49 inches wide, this will work. Now, in my case, it's a standard window. My window opens up like this. If your window opens up and down or side to side, this will work. But if you have what we call casement, or one of those windows that has the handle you crank, and as you crank, the window swings open away from the house, well, this wouldn't work because your window kit would fall out. Another great point here is your window kit fits right where the window is. My screen is still in my window. If you live in a homeowners association neighborhood, you can still have this in your window because it's not sticking past the screen. So I lived in a homeowners association neighborhood. I used one of these all the time. I have a second one of these running right now down in my garage because it's really humid and I was doing a lot of work down there today. So great way to cool things off, great way to make things, you know, comfortable to sleep. Also, think about maybe you have that college kid going off to school. You've seen what the dorm room looks like, but you know what? There's only one thermostat on the wall, and it said heat. Doesn't have air conditioning, but they can have a portable air conditioner. This could be great for a college kid. Maybe it's someone that a senior that's in your family. Maybe it's a relative that their air conditioning's not up to speed. It's not working the way it should. Get them one of these. All right. We're barely halfway into summer at this point. We still have the rest of July, August, into September, and even October nowadays when things are really, really hot. So this is a great way to cool off. Now, this is a 3-in-1. What do I mean by that? Well, we talked about the air conditioning. All right. It's also a great dehumidifier. What does that do? Well, that gets rid of all the moisture in the air. So maybe you're going to put this down in your basement because when you walk down there, it feels cool, but you can feel the moisture in the air. Well, you can put this down in your basement, vent it out the window, perfect for dehumidifying. And you're never going to have to empty the bucket or pail because this will take the water, pulverize it, and push it out through this tube up to 8 gallons in a 24-hour period. Here's how it works in the air conditioning mode. See those yellow arrows? That's the hot, sticky air that's in your home. It goes into the back of the unit. We remove the moisture, the red arrows, and the blue arrows are the nice and cool air. But what are we doing? We are conditioning your air. We're removing the moisture. So all air conditioners are natural dehumidifiers. Now, we do have a dehumidifier mode, and that's what you're seeing here. That little wheel, I call it the hamster wheel, that pulverizes the water particles. What does it do? Makes it into a fine mist. So I have this sitting on a hardwood floor. Last thing I would want is anything dripping onto my hardwood floor. Then I have it vented outside. I don't want to see the mark. We all know what it was. Those old window air conditioners, and you had that line running down the side of the house, the stucco or the siding. Like, oh yeah, they had a window air conditioner at one point in time. We all know what that is. Because it pulverizes the water particles, you're not going to have any marks. You're not going to have any moisture. Nothing to worry about there. And I love that you don't have to empty that bucket or pail. This is also a great 3-speed fan. There's going to be times when you say, you know what? It's cool. We can open the windows, but I want to circulate the air a little bit. Well, you can use the fan on this, and there's 3 speeds plus an auto setting. You don't have to have this hooked up to the window kit when you're in the fan mode. So think about, maybe you put it away in the closet, and then all of a sudden you're entertaining for Thanksgiving. House full of people, it's too hot. What do you need to do? Pull this out, put it on the fan mode, get some air circulating through the house. That way you don't have to open all the windows and everybody goes from being too hot to freezing cold. So perfect way to do that with this one here. These are really easy to set up. When you get this at home, you're going to get it. It's going to come in a nice big box. So everything's safe and secure. You're going to need a pair of scissors. Why? There's going to be 4 straps on the top. You're going to cut the straps off. You're going to lift the packaging off the top. That packaging has your window kit in and everything you need there. Part of your window kit is this stuff here, and I'll show you up a little closer. This is foam, okay? This stuff here is made so that you can seal the window kit into your window nice and tight. This is what I have left over from what's in my kit. So you notice the sun is actually setting out here, but you don't see any of the sun shining through my window where the window kit is because I've sealed it off. Well, that also creates a great barrier so that you're not losing the cold air and you're not bringing in the hot air, okay? So that's what this is for. The other great thing that I love that DeLonghi does, and this is awesome, all right? 8x11 laminated card. These are how to use your window kit. There's your instructions. So you can control your unit with your remote or on the top of the unit. So everything's there. This is your assembly. This is easy. It's really easy. Look, I'm a guy. I love looking at the pictures. I don't like reading all the instructions. Pictures really help things out. Step number 4, it says, all right, plug it in. Step number 5, turn it on. 5 steps, getting this out of the box, wheeled into your location. It has wheels on it. You don't have to put the wheels on it. They already come on the bottom of the unit, wheeled across the carpet. Now, this has a little bit of weight to it, 61 pounds. Okay, well, you need to have the compressor and stuff in there to make it cool, but there are handles on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn this guy a little bit sideways here. Handle over here, handle over here. So when I go up the step, I just go up 1 step at a time. Because when I got delivered to my house, it was down on the lower level. So I'm up on the 2nd floor right now, not a problem. I just wheeled it into space once I got it up the steps. It's that easy. So, and you can see I had the flexibility, even with that hose on there, I can still move it around. Standard household outlet, like we talked about. That plug is a GFCI, so it's rated for this device. It's rated to be plugged into a standard 15 amp plug. What does that mean? Any plug in your house is 15 amps. The old air conditioners used to have a different circuit, 20 amp, because it took more power to run it, not with the newer unit. So that's what I really like. Still got a second plug, so if I want to put a phone charger or a lamp in here, I can do that as well. As far as your window kit and stuff like that goes, pretty easy. So we'll pull the window up. You can see my screen is still in the window outside there. So I'm only losing about 4 inches of view, but I'm really not losing view. I'm getting the cooling, and that's what this is all about. So really simple and easy to do. If I need to take it out, all I do is pull up the window, I put it over the top of this, and I wheel it to wherever I need to go. So that's pretty easy too. And again, that's how easy it is to get it in the window, get it set up. Where can you use this? Great for bedrooms, great for that family room. Maybe it's an entire apartment that you have that's only 500 square feet. Again, college dorm room. These also can be plugged into generators. So if you have a good sized generator, you can plug this into it. Now, some of your little portable ones, they don't have enough power to run this. But any of the ones where you're going to put a propane generator, gasoline generator, all right, these guys will work on it. I've taken them camping with me and stuff. So many different ways to use them. I know there's a lot of people out there that have just gone through some really bad storms and stuff. So people in upstate New York got really hit with some bad wind and stuff. So if you're without power and you have a generator and you still need to be cool, you can plug this in and use it there too. But for the average homeowner, this is awesome. 11,500 BTUs, not the small end, it's not the high end, but it's also not the huge price that comes with those either. So, and we have them right here and now. A lot of places don't have air conditioners. Over the last 2 weeks, these have been flying out to the door, out the door. Why? Well, you know, you watch the news, you see what the temperatures are. So, I mean, we're what, 2nd week of July, and it's already 100, 115 degrees. All right, heat waves of 7, 8 days just in the Philadelphia area alone here. Last year we had what, I think 7 days over 95 degrees. We've already experienced 8 this year, and we're not even halfway through the season. So to get cooled off, it's easy. To control it, really easy. So I mean, you can use it up or down, and this is your remote control. Okay, so it comes with the batteries here, big buttons on there. So normally I would need reading glasses to read stuff. I can see that that's at 69 degrees. All right, I can determine a little snowflake that it means that it's on to the air conditioning mode. There's even a timer mode on this thing, and you can use the timer 2 different ways. One, you can use it to turn on, because let's face it, if you're working, there's no sense in cooling the house while you're there, while you're not there all day. Okay. But you get home at 5 o'clock and you don't want to walk into that steamy house where you open the door and the hot air blows you back outside. So what you do, set this to go on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The other cool thing is you set it to your favorite temperature. So you might say, all right, 70 degrees is where I want it to be. 4 o'clock, 70 degrees, boom, it goes on. You walk in the door at 5 o'clock, everything is nice and cool. The other thing you can do is, a lot of people do this, is that, all right, you don't want to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and be freezing because the sun went down, everything cooled off, but you still have your air conditioner set, at a low temperature. You can have it go off on the middle of the night. Now, this does have a built-in thermostat. What does that mean? Same as the thermostat that's on the wall in your house that controls your heat. You can control